Stressful moments always seem to arrive uninvited. You're studying, and suddenly your mind jumps 3 steps ahead. What if I forget this? What if the exam goes badly? What if I can't handle everything on my plate? Or maybe it happens during conversations. Someone says something sharp, your chest tightens, your mind fills the silence with the worst possible meaning. In those moments, thinking clearly feels impossible. Your body reacts first, and your thoughts try to catch up later. I used to get stuck here all the time, especially during deadlines. The moment things felt too much, my brain slipped into survival mode. But here's the encouraging part. There's a quiet Stoic habit you can use to regain clarity while you're still in the stress. In this video, you'll learn 4 simple techniques that help you stay calm, think clearly, and respond from intention rather than panic. These aren't dramatic or complicated. They're small mental shifts you can practice anywhere, during studying, in conflicts, or when life throws you something heavy. Let's start with the first one. 1. Pause the surge. Give your mind a 3-second gap. Stress creates speed. Your heart races, your thoughts race, and without noticing, you begin reacting to the velocity, not the situation. Stoics used a simple principle. A pause creates power. Just a few seconds between the trigger and your reaction can change the entire outcome. So the first step is this. When you feel the surge, pause for 3 seconds. Breathe once. Notice what's happening. Don't fix anything yet. I use this during study sessions when I hit something confusing. Instead of spiraling into, why is this so hard? I pause, breathe, and let my mind settle. Only then do I try again. That tiny gap stops the emotional wave from taking over the entire moment. 2. Name the feeling. Labeling breaks the spiral. Next, you bring words into the moment. The Stoics believe that naming your internal state pulls you out of emotional fog and into awareness. It doesn't have to be poetic. Just say, I'm overwhelmed. I'm frustrated. I'm scared I might fail. I'm feeling rushed. This sounds simple, but naming the emotion does 2 things. It separates you from the feeling. It reduces its intensity. Last month, I had a day where every task felt urgent. Emails, notifications, deadlines, all demanding attention. My brain was drowning in unfinished loops. But the moment I said, okay, I'm feeling stressed, something softened. It turned chaos into something observable, and anything observable becomes manageable. 3. Zoom out the lens. Ask the Stoic perspective question. Stress makes your world very small. You zoom into the problem so tightly that everything else disappears. Stoics flip this. When something feels overwhelming, you zoom out instead. Ask one of these. Will this matter in a week, in a year? How would I view this if a friend told me the same story? What is the simple version of this situation? This distancing technique creates instant clarity. A friend of mine used this during exam prep. He was panicking over one chapter he hadn't mastered. But when he zoomed out, he realized this one chapter was only 10% of the exam. If he spent all his energy stressing over it, he'd lose focus on the other 90%. Zooming out doesn't dismiss your stress, it puts it in proportion. 4. Choose the next right action, not the perfect action. Stress loves perfection. It tells you that you must fix everything right now or everything will fall apart. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Clarity comes from choosing the next, small, right action. Not the most impressive action, not the most dramatic one, just the next step you can take calmly. If you're studying and overwhelmed, the next right action might be break the topic into smaller chunks. Review one page. Summarize a paragraph. Take a 2-minute reset. If you're in a conflict, the next right action might be take space. Ask one clarifying question. Listen before reacting. When your mind is stressed, shrinking the world into the next right step brings back control. A quick warning though, these techniques don't erase stress. They help you navigate it. You might pause and still feel tension in your chest. You might label the emotion and it may not disappear immediately. You might zoom out and part of you still resists. That's normal. Clear thinking is a practice, not a switch. If you expect instant transformation, you'll feel discouraged. But if you treat this like strength training, your clarity grows over time. Here's the quiet Stoic habit in 4 steps. Pause the surge. Create a 3-second gap. Name the feeling. Labeling reduces the emotional spiral. Zoom out. See the wider picture, not just the stress. Choose the next right action. Focus on progress, not perfection. These are small techniques, but repeated slowly, they change the entire way you meet stressful moments. Try one of these the next time you feel overwhelmed. Start with the pause. It alone can shift the whole moment. If this helped, feel free to like, subscribe, and share what stressful situation you want to handle more calmly. You're doing better than you think. And with these quiet habits, you'll learn to think clearly exactly when it matters most.